Christina starts her day by dragging herself out of her bed to get ready for school.
There is a fever dream, yeah. It brings a night terror to harm this fragile bird. She speaks in tongues.
During her break, she talks to friends
Come undone, yeah. And with a wayward mind,
and is bothered by her little brother.
through the night.
She tries to work hard in class, but this is sometimes hard because of friends like Michelle. She's very busy at lunches,
She makes it
but always finds the time to goof off.
through the night.
Then after school, she gets on the bus to go teach prep.
These cold nightmares.
Her walk to prep can sometimes be very amusing.
Lost in the dark. She's got a heavy heart.
Once at prep, she works very hard to teach the little kids and then goes home.
In her fragile state.
However, she doesn't stay at home for very long because one major part of her life is volleyball.
Hoping that I keep her safe. All that I can do.
But once at home, she works very hard on her studies and then gets ready for bed to do this all over again.
I had more bad trouble all over the place today.
Not a good day today?
It's lousy.
Yeah, good days and not so good days. Today's not so
Yeah,
good
but
day.
what am I gonna do to get out
You're
of here?
home, Dad, in 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday,
3.
Friday.
I'm supposed to be coming over here. Is it tomorrow?
Nah, she's coming to get you Friday.
Friday. What day is-
Today's
what
Wednesday today. Tuesday. What day is it today?
And Gary didn't come by neither.
He's coming by, Dad. He's been working today.
I don't know what anybody's doing.
Well, we didn't
nobody-
get to...
Nobody tells me anything. I just sit in here and I try to figure it out. And I think, how am I gonna get out of here today? If you were here,
Well, Paul, no,
Gary was here then. Somebody was here.
you know what?
We went for a walk, didn't we?
Well, we just walked around inside here.
Yeah.
What about dinner? What'd you have tonight? Did you have ham? Or beef?
No, you know what we had tonight?
What'd you have?
It was just the dinner for the men tonight.
The men.
Just for the men.
Why?
The
They
girls
losing
didn't
it?
eat because that's their time to celebrate, and they pay for everything there,
No.
and they give you all.
So the
their
girls
food.
didn't eat?
Oh, the girls. Well, I guess they ate later or something. I don't know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know.
Both Christina and Tookie's views of reality are very different. They have very different lives. Tookie is living a lot longer than Christina. He is 79 and Christina is 17. Christina is able to remember her day in great detail. Tookie, who has Alzheimer's, cannot remember the events of his day. Does this mean that Tookie is not experiencing his day? No, he does. That is because reality is objective. What happens, happens. But how we perceive reality is always different from person to person. This is because our minds work different.
Here's Winston and here's Parsons, characters from the book 1984. Both belong to the party and both are open to the brainwashing of Big Brother. Winston feels a distrust towards the party, while Parsons blindly adores the party and all that it does. Near the end of the book, both Winston and Parsons are accused of thought crime and taken to the Ministry of Love. Winston, at the beginning, still hates the party, but Parsons continues to praise the party despite the fact that his own daughter turned him in. The reality of the situation is that both men are denied basic rights. Big Brother and his minions are attempting to control the minds of the people. Winston knows this, Parsons does not. His blind faith in the party alters his view of reality.
You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Ignorance alters our view of reality. In the Matrix, Neo is blinded by ignorance. He is living in a dream world. When he wakes up in the Matrix, he does not know that the world he is living in is not real. His perception of reality is that it is real, even though, in actuality, it isn't. Another example of this is children believing in Santa Claus. From the child's perception, Santa Claus is real. However, in truth, Santa Claus is a tale parents tell their kids to bring them joy. Ignorance alters our view of what actually is, so our view of reality can be false even though the truth never changes. Our view of reality can be altered in many ways, especially through the media. We are fed many things through the television and magazines. In the commercial, The House Hippo, the narrator tries to convince the viewer that small hippos live in the humans' houses. This is obviously false. But what the commercial is trying to get across is the idea that our view of reality may not be real because the media is feeding us false information. An example of this is the next Dove commercial. This video causes us to think of this level of perfection that can be attainable and is real. However, in truth, she's just a normal person who is not perfect. The Not So Good Earth by Bruce Dawn helps to highlight how one's view of reality can be altered by circumstance. In the poem, the speaker and his family watch a show on TV, which features a group of starving Chinese peasants. An ironic tone is kept up throughout the poem. The family feels no sympathy for the starving people. Instead, the speaker's commentary focuses on the conditions of the family watching the show. The reality of the situation is that somewhere across the ocean, millions of people are starving to death. The family can only focus on how well blind old Uncle Billy can see on the screen. The last line says it best. Dad at his stage tripped over the main lead in the dark, hauling the whole set down smack on its inscrutable face, wiping out in a blue flash a curlicue of smoke 600 million Chinese without a trace. Does the fact that the television is broken mean that 600 million Chinese no longer exist? No. They exist. They are starving. The family is too blinded by their comfortable circumstances to fully understand this reality.
It's heaven on earth.